You know, we talk about, in that other session, about the old people, about mourning. Mourning our lost loved ones. And in the old days, whenever somebody died or something like that, and this was something that I'll never forget, because there's certain mystical things in our lives that we take without question. Something happens, we don't try to figure out, we don't get a computer out and try to figure out what it is. We just take them as reality. And I can remember as a boy they tell about during the night, in the middle of the night, maybe the woman would wake up. Wake up, wake up. Oh, doctor, get the team. He says, we got to go down to so-and-so's place in the Grand River. He'd never say, oh, go back to bed. He'd say, come on. He'd get out and go out there and hitch up the team. Get everything ready, come over there. By that time, she's got her things ready. They load up in the dark. And they go down. They get down there. And sure enough, when they get there, they find that family is having, somebody died or something. And that's a mystical thing. I hate to tell this to Washington because they'll say, holy mackerel, they'll say, you're really out falling out of your tree or something. You're really goofy. You know, that's not reality. But you and all of you in here know of those things. Am I not right? Catch it, though. That's right. Because they believe those things. Because there's certain things that happen in our lives that are real. Maybe we can't understand them, but we don't try to understand them. We say, yes, 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 you bet. Go on. And this brings me to a kind of a thing. They used to have those wakes. And people would come, and they'd have these women who were kind of like mourners, you might say. They might be coming maybe down the Grand River or something like this, coming on horseback. And you'd hear them wailing, kind of boisterous like that. You'd hear them way up there coming, down, 2 or 3. By this time, people already start gathering because these, I guess, old men are telling you, when the night comes down, by morning to get there. And there's people out there that have the body laid out like that, and the people are all sitting around saying goodbye to this person. And they had 4 guys over there that were experts on this. Whenever there was a death, they were experts. They'd go down there. Walter Strongheart, George Gabe, Sammy Red Eagle, and the 4th one, I keep forgetting his name every time. But anyhow, there was a 4th one. Gee, I wish I could remember. Gosh, I can't remember now. That's from 75 years ago. I'm not paying attention to where I should be. But anyhow, they had him in here like this, and of course everybody wants to be flags, you see. And so the women would fix, and these 4 guys were great on this. They knew they could get wood, they'd take care of the teams when they came in, go and feed the teams, and take the food, if people were bringing food, organize things. And the cooks would be busy, and these 4 guys, they were experts. They could do anything on how to take care of a wake. They were experts, and they'd go everywhere. But anyhow, they were kind of funny guys too. And so I know that the first thing they do when they come to eat, they'd feed these 4 guys first. And so this Sammy I was telling you about, he was kind of a really funny guy. And so they said that they said, come on in now, man, we're going to feed you. So they already had the table set up like this. And so, like, they were sitting like this. This guy was like that. So we got through it, so they all had a shoulder. And then George Gabe was sitting right here. Walter Strongheart was sitting, Samuel was sitting over there. So he had that wooden match going, like that. Like that, and by God, the end of that darn thing broke off like that, and went over like that, and led right on top of George Gabe's hair. He had bushy hair. And it caught fire. This guy grabbed this thing like this. Grabbed this thing and threw it over George's head like that, with money like this, and finally put the thing out, and they got back up, and all four of them got back up, and finally they looked around. Sammy was gone. What happened? He got to laughing, and he slipped underneath the blanket. And they looked at him, all I could hear is, "You! You!" Like that. They looked over there. Sammy, get him out there like that. He brought him back up there, and he took another look at George, and down he went. And so they finally, what are you laughing at? You know, remember they had stories about those monks? Used to have hair going around like this. They say he looks like one of those monks because his hair was going. That's all. But he was a kid that could laugh at anything. While I'm on the subject about Sammy, Uncle Vine used to tell me that story. One time, there was in church, and boy, those churches were full. Brother and my brother Oliver will tell you this. It was full, packed. Women on this side, men on this side. So Uncle Vine, like I said, you hear he was going to be a minister. He was going to church. He didn't pay attention anyway. He was sitting here, empty place in the pew here. Sammy sitting here. So Uncle Vine would have gumbo, and they'd make those little horses, like that. No, he'd make the little horses, and then he'd give it to Sam. Sam would have those wooden matchsticks, those long kitchen match like that. They'd put the legs on the horse like that, set them down. So pretty soon they asked for a hymn. Everybody stand up like that. They're singing like this. And about that time, the guy came in. And there was only one space left, so he said, hey, move down. So everybody moved down. Amen. But Sam sat down. Pretty soon he was laughing. He was attractive. Broccoli coming out of his nose. Tears coming out of his eyes. Saliva kind of hanging. Shh. Yeah. What is it? At those horses. He said, Eonkasaleche. It looks like they're running. Because the front one would be this way and the back one's this way. That's all. He was a guy who could laugh. Oh. But you see, it didn't take, we had a sense of humor, didn't we? That's old people. A tremendous sense of humor. Golly sakes, I tell you what, we enjoyed life, even though it was tough. It was tough going in those days, but people really, really enjoyed life. And the concern